Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to iron your working blue shirt. So to begin with, what you want is an iron, obviously, and you want to make sure you have one with one of these water things, so you can put water in it. And you'll see there's two buttons on it most likely. You've got one for steam, and you've got one that just sprays water. Now for the shirt, I much prefer using the steam because it doesn't take as long to do, and it gets the crease out just as effectively. So I recommend using the steam button if your iron has one. You want it on not the full temperature, but also not the lowest either. You want it, to be pretty hot to get the creases out. So what I like to do to begin with is I have my shirt and I have the back of it in the middle. So I'll start with basically the biggest area of the shirt. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to push out all the wrinkles that may be under it. Like this is folded over here. I'm gonna want to pull that out and make sure that it's nice and flat. So when it's flat, what you can do is start running your iron along it using the steam feature to get all the creases out. Now as you can see, those creases are just going. And this is looking much flatter than it was before. Now I know my iron has this problem. It sometimes ejects this lime scale, so you've got to sort of wipe it off and then carry on with your shirt so you don't burn anything into it. Just go over it a few times. Make sure it's nice and flat. There we go, that looks good to me. So then what you're going to want to do is, what I like to do is I pull the shirt over like this, so that the end of the ironing board is in the top left corner of the shirt, and then we're on like a seam here, where a line where the back ends. So it's going to go along there, using the steam feature once again, getting right into the corner to get all these creases out, right up to the top. Just like we did with the back before. Just going to keep smoothing it out, wiping away all that lime scale, and then just carrying on with the iron. Now it's looking pretty crease free to me. So now we're going to pull it over onto the left hand side. Now, this is obviously your front, so you're going to be want to paying extra attention to this part. You want to make sure the pocket's nice and flat, and this is having a crease in either, because it's very, very noticeable. So it's the same as the back and the sides pretty much. Just going to keep using the steam feature, going over it, getting right into the corners, getting all the creases, go over the pocket, push that down so it's nice and flat. At this bit at the top here, it can crinkle a bit, so you want to be careful not to put any unnecessary creases in it. Same with the pocket. Just going to keep going over it. Get rid of that water. And that's that side done. So I was going to do the same for the next two sides. So now you're going to want to do the right hand side. As I said before, just go up into the corner again. Using the steam feature, getting all them creases out. There, nice and simple. Back onto the front of it. Nice bit with the buttons. What you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to go in between the buttons, like so, just like that, nice and easy, using the steam feature. Now if your iron doesn't have a steam feature, you can just pull it away from a distance and just spray it to get it a bit wetter, like that, and then you can just go over it, and that should be just as effective as the steam, but personal preference, I just prefer the steam. So I'm just going to keep going with that. Come up towards the pocket, making sure it's nice and flat. There we go. Now this is where it starts to get tricky. You've got the sleeves. So what we're going to do for those is, you need a crease going right down the centre. See that? This one's quite faint. But you're going to want to get the crease going down the middle. So what we're going to do is unroll it, and then pinch the epaulets so that the epaulets are folded in half. And that's how you're going to judge where the crease should be. So we're going to lay it flat, holding the top so we know where the middle is. I'm just going to go along and put the crease in. Now obviously if you do this multiple times, the crease is going to be much more prominent than if you're doing it for the first time and you just got it out of the wash. So it's going to keep going all over the arm of the shirt as if it was just the back. But you're going to really be trying to hammer this crease in. Now for this, I do like to use the water because I feel it gets the crease much sharper. So I'm just going to cover that and then press down hard with the iron. But not leaving it in one place for too long, so that's how you burn your shirt. So we're going to keep moving back and forth, working that crease in. That's looking pretty sharp to me. Oh. So there we go, see? Nice and sharp, nice and flat, no creases. So then we're going to move on to the other one. I won't do this one just because I've shown you how to do it, but basically the same thing as you did last time. Work the crease in. Now with the epaulets, these I find are the easiest bit to do. What you're going to want to do is just drench them in water and then run over with your iron. Try not to keep it in the same place for too long though, because otherwise you will burn it. This is a very small area, remember to keep moving around. Yep, and then same with the collar really, just do the same as I just showed you with the epaulets. So that's how you do a shirt. And then we'll just do the brassard really quickly. So what you're going to want to do with the brassard is, if you do it there, that's how you burn your brassard and it starts to go shiny and nasty. So what you're going to want to do is flip it over. Now, I see loads of cadets with creased brassards because they go in like that and then ironing that bit in and then all that nastiness. But what I find easiest is wrap the brassard around the front of the iron and just move it with your hands, like so. And then fold that, when you do this side, fold that in half. And then do this bit here, using the steam feature again. And then when it flips over, just do the same on this side. And you have perfectly ironed brassard. So hopefully that should give you a better understanding in how to iron.